set up. I keep one file set to it so I can just copy it over. Because Jinjo Minute could take like a whole day to get. Because there's 35 different patterns in which the Jinjo could show up. And you don't know what the pattern is until you see the first Jinjo in Mayhem Temple, which is 12 minutes into the run. Because you need to get Mumbo, bash open the wall with Golden Goliath, enter it, and then you see the Jinjo.
And that's after all the tutorial stuff?
Yes. Well, there's not really any tutorial stuff. You skip the tutorial in this game.
Right.
The tutorial is there from Banjo-Tooie, and you can just simply go there and hear Bottles' voice echoing from beyond the grave.
That's right, yes. Why is it still doing that thing? Which thing? The red border?
Just click anywhere. Off the screen.
I can't see what the mouse is. The thing is that it's not on the stream.
Oh,
it's not on the stream, dude.
Oh, the first time Fitz clicked, it went away when he brought it over. There we go.
Yeah. Okay.
No, just right click and maximize it again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Just like right click on the on the actual preview, stream preview, and then down to the second option. Yeah.
So on here.
Yeah. So you just oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
You ready for this?
Yep, I'm ready
Yeah,
for this.
sorry.
So time starts now. Alright, so basically, because we've done the Jinjo Minute, we skipped the opening cutscene there, but time is just simply added on to the end of the run. Over here, I'm jumping over a loading zone, so we don't hear Klungo talking to us, because basically Klungo is waiting to ambush us, but we don't really want that, so we're just kind of jumping over that crowd. And then we gotta get the running shoes faster, grab some eggs, and KC and stuff. No, this is all done on the Yeah.
So you create a new file, you see if the Jinjo is the correct one. If it's not, you delete it. If it is, then all of your future files just copies of that.
Yeah. One annoying thing about this run is that you can actually skip text boxes in this game, but you have to press L, R, and B to skip them. So I'm using leg strats to press them. And he gave me a really okay one.
Three different combo ones with three different so one of them is invisibility, one of them
And the last one, he just gets
so he will do one of each during the run. Which of the three fights that he gives at is different?
Yeah. What I want is splitting Klungo to be the last fight, and getting big to be the second fight.
So theoretically this is
Yes.
okay. 1 out of 3.
Yeah. Well, because I got this one first, like, I usually prefer splitting on the first one. But,
Oh, I see.
yeah. Going invisible is good for either the first or the second fight, because as you fight Klungo, he gets faster, and he throws his potions more directly where you will be, not where you are. And so it's easier to shoot the eggs at him before he disappears when he's not going to hit you with them. But if he does, it's okay, because it just ambush you backwards after you've already shot the eggs. So now we're in King Jingling's room, and he's going to basically tell us, oh, the Jinjos are all gone, you have to save us from Grunty, but we're just not going to listen to him, and he's going to give us And then he opens the way for us to go forward, because he's just a nice king. And so we go to Bottles' house, but Bottles died at the beginning of this run to Grunty the Witch, and we just don't want to tell his family, so we're just going to avoid them. Don't make eye contact.
That's awkward and sad.
Yeah. So then we leave, and it's like, well, it's time to go see King Ding Ding. And it's just basically mashing buttons to get out of the cutscene here. You can actually cancel it before it starts the cutscene. Which I didn't get, but no big deal. Okay, so instead of going to Bottle's house, we're gonna go visit the White because we need the white Jinjo first, but there's no one there, so we're just gonna climb on the roof. Running on slopes in this game is extremely hard. Getting this jump first try sometimes trolls me a little bit.
One thing that's interesting, it really seems intentional. The ground pound is almost like a third jump. It actually lifts you into the air a fair distance.
Yeah.
And so you can use it to get the ledges and kind of go again to
Yeah. It's a little harder to do once you have the grip grab, because instead of being able to just kind of freeze there above the air, you disciple, please.
Sure.
Because you just grab the ledges instead of actually going up. So this is Jiggy Wiggy, and because everything he says is really important, we can't skip any of his steps, ever. And we can't speed it up either.
His face is a jiggy.
Take his face.
No. We need him to open the levels for us, so we can't kill him. But these puzzle tutorials are easy. We know how to do puzzles, so we can actually skip that. Doing these puzzles can sometimes be really trolly because you have to grab the pieces with the corner of Banjo's fingers, so, which is, makes sense. But also you have to put them down directly on the square that they have to go, and sometimes that can fool you too. The puzzles are definitely as the game goes on, they get harder and harder. And time for a water break. Yeah, don't worry about the segment, guys. We only have to watch this another 8 times. So first level we're gonna open is Mayhem Temple, and it's a fairly easy level. We're gonna get as many items as we can on the first trip there, and then we have to come back when we get Clockwork Kazooie eggs, because they're just too good.
So he says it's kind of hard to hear us.
Okay, turn down the volume. Oh, it's on the volume mixer, I think.
Where's the one?
I'm on it.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Like, needs to take it out full screen.
alright.
I'm actually gonna pause my run while no one can see it.
No, people can see it. People can see it.
Oh. I thought that was streaming, but no, it's fine. So in this game, collecting notes teaches you moves from Jam Jar, and Jam Jar is a much better teacher than Bottles ever was. So we're kind of glad that Jam Jar is teaching us the advanced moves, whereas Bottles has the novice moves, as Sophie calls it. Bad snake faces. Alright, now we have to go inside the treasure chamber because we need to open up another door. So Bloat Zan tells us he lost Target Zan's treasure, and we don't really care, we just want to go. We'll take care of it later. No big deal.
It was like His stream is that better?
Stream. Is it good?
It was good.
Is it quieter now?
Yes, we want Mumbo's help.
Where did everyone go?
Alright, so we're gonna forget these notes for now because we'll come back there later. Right now we have more important stuff to do with Mumbo. Mumbo doesn't care for notes. He's not a musical shaman. Okay, so we collect the treble clef over here and then we have to jump off because it's the fastest way down. And we don't take any damage because we're so interested in looking at this sign. On here, Mumbo will teach us how to use the pad. And we summon the giant golden Goliath. Every level has two places where you can switch out of your character. You can visit Mumbo's skull and you can have Mumbo's help, or you can enter the TP and have Humble Wumbo. But we only do either of them, you know. Humble Wumbo is much better than Mumbo in this game. But we still just ignore her most of the time. So now it's Golden Goliath, we get to straight leg kick open this rock. And now we have a door to break out. Alright, the sole purpose of getting Golden Goliath is to get one Jiggy that's over here that we need in the and after that, we save and quit because we're done with the game. Alright, so now we just mash back in.
So we already, James.
When or what? Paper Mario.
Alright, now it's time to go back to Mayhem Temple.
The original. But right now it's
Okay, so now it's time to go get some stuff in the place we just opened. And we have to die a lot in this game. Banjo just has really, really poor luck when it comes to living.
That's right, it's random. It was not premeditated.
Let's dodge this thing. There's jam doors down there, but we're not really looking yet. Jinjo manipulated this file to make this Jinjo white. Because when you complete a Jinjo family, you get a Jiggy, and the white one gives you 1, and then there's an assortment of colors up until black, which gives you 9. So because they're really easy jigsaw pieces to get, and in order to beat the game we need 70 Jiggies, it just makes sense that we get all the Jinjos in the game.
They're all on the way.
Yeah. Well, some of them aren't, but they're close enough.
They're closer than the Jiggies that you might have to get inside.
Yeah.
Perhaps there's less
Plus,
Jiggies.
Jinjos can be collected with some well-timed So here we're gonna take some damage because we need to have less health. Banjo just, you know, has this thing where he injures himself on fire. Okay, so the first Jiggy we're gonna get is one outside from Golden Goliath over here. And how you get this Jiggy is normally you have to sneak really quietly over top of this grass patch without waking the snake, but we just jump. We just jump and get it, and then Banjo falls and trips and dies. Reset. Now there's a Jiggy we have to get over here, or a Jinjo. gonna get a lot worse.
It's gonna get worse.
Okay, and now we're gonna go here. See if I can go.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Are they still saying it's it's at 10% right now from like almost 40.
Maybe the mic's picking up.
Maybe. This game also is very loud. Okay, so here we have to be really sneaky with this statue, but we're just gonna jump because why not? Ugh, and there we go. That's how you do that without taking a really long time. I only have 1 health now, so if I mess up this next jump, then I die.
So what you're normally supposed to do there is walk across the sticks
No,
slowly.
if you touch the sticks, you yeah, I think you do. There we go. So I would have died there if I missed Bloatzan, but I was close enough, so. And now the Unga Bunga wakes up, and he isn't very happy. So later when we have to go to Pterodactyl Land, we just don't talk to the Unga Bungas.
They're pretty mad.
They're pretty mad at us. If we get close, we look one in the eye and then we just put on some springy step shoes and comically jump away. Okay, so now that the Unga Bunga has been angered, it's time to collect our jiggies that we earned. Now, having 1 health in this game is usually really good, but right now it's not because there's a bunch of stuff that could touch me to die. So, luckily, every time you learn a new move, your jam arrows can heal. Or if you simply talk to jam arrows and they'll heal. So close to that So here's Jamdars over here, and he's gonna teach us to wield the kazooie like a gun. Because that's the thing in this game. There's a point at which Jamdars control you when he jumps back into his silo, where the silo lid shuts before he has the chance to jump in. And I've never actually done a run where he hasn't done that at least twice. So we're gonna see how that goes.
It's purely RNG.
Yeah.
It wastes a couple seconds.
So now we're in Targazen's temple. I'm gonna collect some eggs. The way strafing works in this game is that strafing back and forth is faster than walking forward.
Did you know your speedrun?
So we simply just strafe around. I can't strafe perfectly, so it's not that fast, but it's still faster than if I were to be walking. So now we have to collect some of Targazen's priceless relics here. There's 20 to collect. After 15, we'll get to enter a slightly sacred chamber, and then after 20, we'll get to go into this really sacred chamber. So there's a bit of a maze through this area.
I've spent many hours of my childhood in
How long have you been
multiplayer.
running this?
Me?
Yes.
I've been running this game for about 2 months, but I've been running it really, like, seriously for about 3 weeks. So now we collect these golden eggs, and what they allow us is to shoot gold eggs like infinitely. We have no limit on number of eggs we can shoot. We just have a time limit. You say red, Jinjo? Holy shit.
Who's Fred Ginger?
What's Piranha's Twitch channel?
I don't stream because my internet connection is too bad to stream. I have a YouTube channel that I plan on uploading stuff to, but that's about it.
Mic is still. Is the mic volume good and the game volume is too loud, or is it just that the game volume is louder than the mic? Because the game volume is theoretically very low right now.
yeah, to re-answer that question, just in case, I don't, I have a kitchen menu, which is just a garage door opener with a low beam and zero, but I don't have an internet connection to stream it, so I just have to do something on my channel, which I've worked once I start getting stuff. Wonderful.
Good. We apologize for that.
So target fans and target straight line, it's not too much. You just have to shoot targets. That's the line of target shooting. So we collect the whoa. That menu. So now we save and quit. We have 8 jiggies, which means we have enough jiggies to open up the next 2 levels.
Really? I don't know if we can go any quieter without cutting the game audio out
Yeah.
entirely.
Yeah, and you still need the audio for certain things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Hyper resonance is in the chat too. Oh god. I feel so watched.
I don't know any of the people. I was speaking with the mic closer to you.
Farther from the.
Thank you for secretly teaching me some of the tricks in this game.
Suddenly blindfolded runs.
You can just play off the preview, right?
With the audio thing, is there any way to change the mic audio up?
It's at max.
Oh, and game audio is down.
It's down to 10%.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah. Is this any better?
Yeah, that actually looks a lot better so far. Let's see what Twitch says. So I'm guessing you watched my tutorial.
Yes.
Yeah. Try to turn it down a little bit more. Maybe you should do
I like this turned up one.
Hopefully this is. We'll build like a. Make like a muffler for the.
Yeah, I don't know. New to marathon streaming.
I don't think
I need to get this up a little bit more.
I don't think any of us have participated in a marathon before. Well, other than Red.
Yeah.
Red's participated.
And then we should run. Cut my sock.
I don't know. I always love watching
I'm
Banjo-Tooie.
sad I missed the Dark Souls.
But
Any more input from stream? Is the balance actually good now?
Should be a bit better. Maybe just go turn your headphones mic as you play the game. Just drop it to your cheek.
I don't think that's the purpose of this mic here.
No.
so yeah, there's some note getting in this run, which is a little improvised after Jolly Rogers, but hopefully it should be okay.
This is
Maybe not in the summer.
definitely intended to be a recurring thing.
Yeah.
This is kind of our
We just need to get better.
inaugural thing.
Something to put us on the map.
Yeah, this is actually, obviously this is not all of us who are sitting in the room right now.
Like the silver power engine. Alright.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's progress.
That's progress.
That's progress.
Yeah, we're, definitely gonna try and do this. I don't know, yearly, bi-yearly. Maybe not quite that. We have a couple people that actually couldn't make it due to scheduling. One of our friends who runs a lot of different games actually is moving today, and he might be able to make it later. Oh, okay. Right. Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does Super Smash Bros. 64, Super Smash Bros. Melee, and Brawl. He's got some world records in 64, I know. He also does Super Mario 64, 16 and 70 star. He wants to learn 120, I think.
I think so.
Also does Mario Kart.
We do another one of these in 6 months. I might actually
Yeah.
Oh. Slightly too far. So yeah, this upcoming jump right after the Jinjo I'm still pretty bad at.
Mario Star Run. Before you did it, and I don't actually know how to beat the game normally.
This run to the gate is relentless. I think every second time I do it, I end up failing. I might. Yeah. No, I can't anymore. I'm terrible. Almost. If I would have gotten a jump. So. Easily
Walk of shame.
fixable. Yeah, the walk of shame. Back to Mumbler's skull. I did that out of order anyway, so I need to go back. There we go. I forgot you do the switch second. I forgot an ever important upgrade. This is what I should have done. Then we jump. Some which? If the emulator is good enough. Because if it's not, then I'm not going to let it go.
Emulators are very important, right? Because sometimes the pictures are best, sometimes the pictures are just right.
Yeah, you get lag where you shouldn't get lag. Yeah, that's the kind of jump I should have done the first time. Yeah, that would have been really nice if I did that the first go, but actually it wouldn't have, because I'm really glad I screwed up there because I forgot to get the drill bill before. Now here you're supposed to take a bunch of damage, but I'm bad at that, so we're gonna take some extra damage on the hillbilly guys in the water passage. Yeah. So now there's one Jiggy here, and excuse me, sir.
Yeah, in terms of using like an N64 USB adapter and then using an emulator for N64 runs, for casual stuff that's perfectly fine, completely viable. But if you're going to be using an emulator, you're more than welcome to use other controllers for that too.
No.
I use a 360 controller.
I actually quite like the 360 controller.
Yeah,
I did Ocarina of Time any % for a while, and part of the reason I stopped doing it is because I had to make the transition from Xbox 360 back to the GameCube controller, and I actually hated it.
So for time comparisons between consoles, certain games, speedrunners kind of just look at it as two separate categories, where it's either an emulated run or a console run. And in terms of console run, it doesn't matter what console you run on. So for like Ocarina of Time, it has various console sims on, and also virtual console on like the Wii and the GameCube versions of the Ocarina of Time games all count as being console versions. So you can basically just run it up fast as you can. And in that certain sense, I believe it's the IQ of the Chinese.
So now we're done with Glitter Gulch Mine for a while. We just go there to basically set up some warps and get an easy jiggy and learn. Pardon? I don't know what that does. Why? Oh. Yeah, R is used to change between eggs in this game. There isn't too much else. So now we go to Witchy World, and Witchy World we do in one sitting, because we have all the moves we need in order to get all the jiggies we need. Yeah. Alright, so the one thing I wish I could do in Witchy World is the Jinjo jump from outside the Wild West zone. You guys probably won't see me do that. I'll attempt it once, but I haven't practiced it so much. So just gonna jump over the fence.
I was talking with a friend, and she recently got like an N64 and a load of games from her uncle. Basically, because he was moving, so he was kind of doing everything she got it all. And apparently, like, she has version 1.0 cartridges for all kinds of games. And I'm just like, wow. In certain communities, this is worth a lot.
Yeah. So here's our first visit to Wumba's Wigwam, and we have to do the same thing as Mumbo. We have to give Globos to increase their magic ability. So what we do is just give it a jump into the pool. Now, Mumbo's transformations and magic Globos are way more useful.
She grabbed the logo.
So first we're a van, and the reason we turn it here is because we need to open a couple things as the van, getting a treble clef, a Jinjo, and as well opening the path to the Inferno to get a Jiggy in. And the last time I did a run of this game, I actually forgot to get the egg flight in the air, so I couldn't enter Conga's tent, and I didn't know why, because I was pretty sure I collected all four of the tickets, but he just wouldn't let me in, and then I realized, oh, I completely forgot to do the Space Zone. The only reason you go to Space Zone here is to open a van door and get a Jinjo. It's in the inside. You don't get it. Oh.
The van is pretty rad. You can't jump very much, but you are tanky as heck. You just walk through enemies. You give no fucks.
Lava.
Yeah,
Here we walk back to the stage entrance because now we need to go back to Area 51.
most of the transformations, but for the truck, it's a horn.
Yeah, we honk the horn to open these doors. It's so hard when I'm running this game to not go out of my way to hit these guys that are running around. See, I want to so bad, but Yeah. Thanks. I had a really, really good Mr. Patch the last run I did, but they come like 1 every 5 runs. The one boss fight I've been practicing hard is parry, because I've had lots of problems getting it. Alright, so we're done with Wamba for a while, but we got the Globo, because we need to use her again when we go to Jolly Rogers. So now from here, we want to quickly go visit the Space Zone. It's time to go to space. And we have some notes to collect, and then we have a ginger. That thing over to my left there is a little battery that we need to power as Mumbo to open up the Dodgem Dome, but we don't get that Jiggy because that takes a long time. We have to be Mumbo to open up the dome. Then we have to open up a door inside as the truck, and then we can play the game.
And you have to go all the way back with Mumbo.
Yeah.
It's a bad scene.
It's pretty bad.
The other Jiggy in this area also requires Mumbo, and then the other Jiggy is a really rad mini game where you fly around flying saucer, but that requires interaction.
And also in order to get that one, use Mumbo's power.
Casual playthrough of this game, we actually really decided that we wanted to get up here as the and we actually made it all the way up and collected the Jiggy as
Oh god. Oh. That was a little closer than I wanted, but there we go. I actually usually like leaving her with 2 health just in case I screw up on the Cave of Horrors, or if I miss my jump out of here, because these teeth can actually deal damage.
Yeah, they hurt you no matter what, not even when they're jumping.
Yeah. They always be chomping. I'm really surprised I didn't get crushed as the van. I could have sworn I died once that way, but maybe I'm just imagining it. Oh god, the camera. Ugh.
Oh no.
As long as I land in there, I'm fine. In this game, when you do a ground pound, the air you get off of it, you can't actually take any damage no matter what height you fall from. So we use that to fall from heights a couple of times.
Or for any other reason.
Yeah.
In the Banjo-Tooie speedrun, you use it to avoid 50's homing shot that's supposed to hit you no matter what. Yeah. And also casual playthrough if you think that.
Oh. Here I'm gonna use a fire egg just to be safe, because I don't trust myself with these. Also, I have to do this slow cage open inside the Cave of Horrors because I can't take damage from my first grenade egg, because we need to free the weird killer alien. So we got the Jinjo and it's just too depressing. So that should take us back to the beginning of the stage.
I'm so surprised it didn't pick me as
Yeah.
Yeah.
If only it did, because then it wouldn't be so laggy, probably. So now we need to learn how to split up, because in Banjo-Kazooie, your Kazooie's kind of glued to Banjo's backpack, but in this game we do a lot of the game split up, which is fun because Banjo gets a really, really nice broken third jump, and Kazooie is much faster. Climbing this rope is usually a pain, but it's not hard, it's just, well, it's a really thin rope.
Maybe that's
was doing that's a bit better. Oh boy.
Also, Netrunner. It's a good game. Should play it.
Shoutouts to Netrunner.
Yeah.
This is
Or
Mr. Patch.
we might have to pay. Yeah, that's why I flipped it.
What I have to do is
Maybe
shoot
we might have to pay ad
patches
revenues.
with grenade eggs, and that can be kind of difficult depending on how he moves and turns, but I should be good. Hopefully I can get 3 patches on the ground.
Did our box patch help protect the quality?
So, the giant inflation. Okay, so the first thing
Is chat saying anything?
to do is run over here. So closer to this. Hopefully I hit the right one. Oh no, I think I got the third
Yeah, I did.
one. Oh, he's turning.
9% for worst percent.
This patch is so bad. Too close. Oh, that was terrible.
Like, louder? Oh, jeez. The opposite of healthy? Okay, that's true.
This is a bad patch. I might run out of grenades. Oh my god. This is terrible. Oh, did I get both?
Yeah, you did. Still got one extra shot, though.
Landing on the ground was a mistake. Better have a good Oh, that's too long. Oh, come on, hit under that fat fold. As Mr. Patch gets smaller, patches get harder to hit, but also gets a little more faster.
Oh, Amaranth?
Oh, OBS. Normally it's good to collect the Jiggy while you're in the air and fly into the exit. I was in a bad place when Jiggy spawned, okay, so now we have one area left in the level to do. And that's the Wild West zone, which is probably the funnest section, in my opinion. Just because we get to do some fun minigames. So first minigame is the Cactus of Strength. Show our strength by hitting it in one shot, or
3 different ways.
3 different ways. We need to have the build row in order to do this. Okay, so I'm gonna try and do this once, and if I fail, I'll just oh no, I didn't get the jump. So we're just gonna do this the regular way. I think I've only ever gotten the jump to this Jinjo twice, in all the times I've practiced it, so I decided I'll try it for the marathon, but no promises. Back here. Okay, now it's time for the crazy castle soccer, which is pretty easy. I think that hit. What happens when you go off screen in this game is really random.
Mysterious.
So sometimes it just goes away. Or I outright miss completely. Now we learn Banjo's attack, so up until now he could just walk around without Kazooie, but now he has a Pack-Lack, which he can swing and attack, and also with his sack. And now we have a double jump as well.
To infinitely climb slopes. Sort of.
So get that one, hopefully I don't get bad placement on this. Oh god! I've died to that guy. Oh god, he's right here too. I'm over here. There we go. I'm doing the 2 honeycomb run. This honey's so delicious. So the Pump Master 2, not an innuendo at all. Pumps up our crazy castle. Now I have to do 2 mini games back to back, and they're both a minute long, I think. So we're gonna go do the first one as Kazooie, because one of them we do as Kazooie alone, and the other one Banjo comes in for the party as well. Okay, so the first one is the Hoop Hurry Challenge. No, I don't want to hear the rules. Let's go. So, 30 seconds, nobody does, just run through loops. Gotta jump through loops for jumping. There isn't really any time rush to do this, now that that's done, I'm gonna go get some eggs. Actually, I can I don't really use eggs on the shoulder, so I'm gonna let them get So then we get a Jiggy from Grunty. And she'll ask us if we want to play again.
And obviously say yes, because that was a lot of fun.
Banjo's so far away. So now we respawn back here as both of them together, and now we have to go back in and do the second. Whoa. That's quite a bounce. I've never seen that happen.
5.
We're at 5 already?
This one's pretty much the same. Just hold the Z button and you can do these. something I've actually done in this game is before the timer runs out, you can actually leave by flying out the door. And what that does is it just makes you leave the area, and you have to play the game all over again. Yeah, it's just a split from the Dazzle to the game to the TV. The game audio? So here I'm still used to saving and quitting instead of death warping, but so now we have 16, which is enough to use, but allow us to open Jolly Rogers, which is an incredibly fun level. It's my second favorite level in this game. Oh, wait a sec. Nope. No, we don't do that first. I did this in my practice run too. I always forget about poor Spiral Mountain. Okay. Where is Spiral Mountain? There it is. Okay. I forgot. First we need to go get the fish. Last time in my practice run I never remembered the fish until I was swimming down the tube in Jolly Rogers, waiting for me to swim, and I noticed I was swimming a little slow. I didn't know why. So here we collect our fish.
Who knows that this part here dropped?
Oh!
Does the audience notice the difference?
Oh, damn it, I fell off too early.
Does Twitch notice an audio difference?
Oh, that's
Like test?
unfortunate.
Testing. Oh, that's better. Go on.
Yeah!
It was a dazzle setting.
Oh, okay.
Take a drink.
Yeah, so this is the cutscene I skipped earlier, but I didn't think I would grab the ledge, so I accidentally jumped back into it by mistake. So my bad on that one. Okay, right. Okay, so we can't skip what this fish says for some reason.
Game audio is super quiet though. I'll turn it up a bit.
Then you know how to turn it up now.
Yeah.
In the dazzle settings.
Okay, so now we have a faster swim. Basically, we can just hold the A and B buttons together to swim much faster.
Instead of swimming with Banjo or Kazooie, you swim with both.
Yeah.
We'll just wait for Twitch to tell us that it's too.
Where was the setting?
You bring OBS over, and then in all the capture, there is dazzle. So down in the dazzle setting itself, there is audio,
Oh, okay.
which is separate from the actual volume controller, which is stupid. Except volume
Well,
controllers.
now we know.
Now we know.
For the future.
The more you know.
We'll wait for Twitch to yell at us that it's too loud again.
Yeah.
I was testing it actually. I was going on the Twitch feed, and by the end of that, I couldn't hear the game audio at all. Actually, when you turned it down on the dazzle. So, anyway.
That's awesome.
That's perfect right now.
Alright,
All right, good.
Good.
We just won't change anything.
It took what, like an hour? 54 minutes. All right.
Do we want to do a couch roll call now that they can hear us?
Alright, so we're going to mute the mic now.
You could do a couch roll call.
A
Alright.
bunch of the people here are blinking.
Well, yeah, it's the ones that are sleeping. We'll start with the man on the computer.
Kazumi!
Garage door opener. The
Listen.
player.
Listen.
And I am silent. That's about it.
1, sleeping guy number 2.
Yeah,
I think Rob's sleeping.
Alright, let's ask questions
I
to
think so.
the runner. So, what is your favorite game to run?
Me?
Yes.
The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask.
How many different games do you run?
2.
Are you doing another run at this marathon?
Yes.
What's the...
What game are you running?
Okay, besides...
I love this, by the way. The
besides
door
Majora's
is hit
Mask,
with a
what
giant...
is that second game you run?
I love how the door is hit with a giant laser, and rather than exploding or something, it just calmly opens. It goes, yeah, whoa.
Oh,
Yeah.
lasers. Whoa.
Alright, fine.
Let's open it.
That's cool.
I love how in certain rooms of this game and other various N64 games they have that slight reflection shader effect that just does that way. So
Yeah.
great.
So down that hill behind me is Heggy's egg shed, and we... Whoa, shit. Went to the wrong area. Is Heggy's egg shed, and we never actually go there because that uses the stop and swap eggs, which were never really ever fully finished.
BRB
Maybe if
cheese.
Banjo-Tooie existed.
Oh, they did make a third game.
Oh, yes, they did. We don't talk about that.
Oh, Game Boy Advance one. It's actually pretty
We
decent.
don't talk about that.
That was decent.
Alright, so now we have to get up to the cliff top, which is probably the laggiest section in the Isle of Hags. By using our split up ability. So we still don't have a move as Kazooie yet, so we gotta avoid enemies. No fighting them for us. Oh, I just realized I don't have the third password to the prison compound memorized.
Oh.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I really hope I get the first 2. Okay, so in the cliff top, luckily Jam Jars is right here, and he's gonna teach us the ice eggs.
Rest in peace, Rareware.
Thank you, Ewick. So even during this cutscene, it's fairly laggy.
If you got the troll lid close on that one, waste so much time. It's the lag.
Yeah. It'd probably be laggier in, actually, I can't think of anywhere else in this game that would be laggier. Maybe, Teriyaki. So now we hit the switch for later. It opens up a little bridge to World 8. I mean 7, that we don't need to go to yet. It's World 7, but it's the 8th level we do. Because we need a move from, Jolly Roger. Yeah, I don't even know.
Cloud Cuckoo Land?
We don't get that. Oh yeah, we do. Yeah, it's the snooze pack is good, that's right. Okay, so this level is fairly laggy. Taking damage there was unintentional, but works. Some balloons, some fun stuff. We're gonna come in here, say hello to Captain Blubber, who's crying for some reason, but we don't talk to crybabies in this one. I feel like my note count is really high, but I don't know why.
So what made you want to run this game?
Me?
Yes.
It's one of my favorite games to run casually. And as a child, I always had nightmarish problems with Clinker's Cavern and ordnance storage, and I decided one day that I really wanted to, just get better at it. So now that we're done with that, we're gonna rejoin with Banjo and go visit, Jolly's. Because we have some stuff in here that we need to get. First, we're gonna cause some damage to his property by blowing open his door. We could pay some doubloons to stay the night, but you know, who needs to pay for something that we don't really get in any trouble for doing? In here, Jamjar's built something into the wall here, and he'll teach us sub-aqua egging, which is gonna be handy for later. Oh, those jumping angles.
Anyone else who played this game for the first time just get so off-put initially about how much older Banjo sounds from Banjo-Kazooie to Banjo-Tooie?
I've actually never noticed.
When you go straight from playing Banjo-Kazooie for years to buying Banjo-Tooie when it came out the first day and popping that cartridge in, oh, it's different.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've heard the two together, so I forgot. I mean, this game does take place a little while after, so... Got a Jinjo.
Crybaby skip.
Yep. Normally we have to talk to Blubber and get some eggs, but we don't here. We don't talk to that guy. So now we're going down into Atlantis. We're gonna skip some notes for now. This is about where my note collection starts getting a little inconsistent. Oh my god! The best eggs.
Gotta give him the beak. Give him the beak.
That's the longest it's ever taken me to hit the octopus. Normally it's only one egg. Luckily I have the fast swim and the double air.
Marathon
So.
strats.
Do you need to write down some
No,
passwords here?
I'm fine. I actually can't see it from here, so I'll check it out later. So first we're gonna hit this, then we're gonna come down here, collect some notes, and then do a really weird zigzag into the Temple of the Electric Eels lair.
That's a weird name.
Well, it's because there's a bunch of electric eels who live here.
The Temple of Electric Eels Lair? Is there a guy named Electric Eels Lair?
Temple of Fishes is a separate area. I forgot the name. Okay, so now we learn the Talon Torpedo, which is going to help us finish this level and get to Pterodactyl Land later. Oh god. Right into the eel. Okay, so now we're going to come up here and we're going to go get the submarine, but first we're going to quickly turn around and get this Jiggy up here. And hopefully it's the Jiggy. Trolled. So there's no Jiggy there, so hopefully it's over here. Usually it's in one of these two. There it is. I think it can be in the fish in the deep sea cavern as well, where the other big fish is. Or where the big fish cavern is, sorry. So now we need Chumba's help once again, because we need to go down deeper than any man has ever dove. And we're a bear, so just gives us more of a disadvantage, right? But now we're a bear submarine. We are not in the submarine.
Uncoded.
We are the submarine. So we're gonna quickly turn around and leave.
Oh yeah, when it is, what's for the Jolly Roger stuff?
I'll tell you. It's not until way later. I still have another hour to go. So submarine swims a lot faster than Banjo as well, so that always helps.
The submarines are good at holding their breath.
Yep, submarine has no air, so we can do submarine stuff. I can never remember where these are. Delta or Epsilon. There we go. So we're opening the Temple of the Fishes now, but we don't actually go there yet. Collect this. Collect this treble clef. and then we're gonna head on down here to the ocean depths. For some reason, the octopus gets frozen if you flash a sonar at it, which, you know, seems really weird, but I guess they needed some way to get by it. This Jinjo chest has a Jinjo in it, locked in the sea bottom. Okay, now we're coming up on Lord Wufak Fak. He is the RNG-iest boss. He has a number of boils that we have to hit, 3 on either side, and they can light up in whatever order they please. So I'm really hoping that they light up all on the same side. Nobody has decided.
I was trying to decipher that.
Read it out loud for everyone to hear.
Has anyone really been far, even as decided to use even go what to do look more like?
Yes.
Okay, so let's hope all the boils are the wrong side. And now he's turning. Okay, boil number 1. Boil number 2. Please let the third one be lit up. Oh! Please let me hit it before it goes away. There we go. Okay, now we gotta get the ones on the other side. No! Turned away too fast. This boss. I hate this boss so much. The way your torpedoes. Hmm? What was that?
Basically, it's somewhat easy,
Yes. I'm thankful for that.
And I'm thankful you don't take damage when you don't.
Yeah. You do if he attacks you, but not if you run into him. So now we have to hit his eyes because he's decided, well, I obviously can't do this blind, so let me open my eyes. Oh. What? Hey, get over here. Come on, get over here. Oh. No stroke. Except I got hit there, but pretty sure now I can just tank. No! Oh!
I think a tank that doesn't move
There.
as a turret.
Alright, that went decently. Still not as fast as I would have liked, but it was okay. Collect the Jiggy. And unfortunately he swam to the other side, so we have to do the long trek out.
So how many jiggies total do you need to collect?
70. You need 70 in order to open the path to the gun chamber, which is where you fight the final boss.
The game will actually let you go to the last area with less than that,
Yep.
but they won't let you fight the final boss.
Yeah,
unless
I think you need 55 in order to get into the Tower of Tragedy, which is the quiz show right before the final boss. So I think here I need 60. Pretty sure it's 60. I've actually underestimated how many I need here before, and had to do it again. And nothing is worse in this game than having to redo it again. Especially this minigame.
Casual playthroughs and speedruns alike.
It's just redoing minigames in this game just isn't fun because they take so long.
I actually think the saucer minigame that you will actually.
The saucer minigame is really fun, but it's also really long.
Yes. There's even cutscenes in the game.
Okay, well 70 is definitely enough, so I'm gonna sit here. I'm pretty sure this is the part where we need to be on. I've definitely gotten that wrong before too.
Yay.
There's a small window there where you can pause the game without having to listen to Grunty's "Do you want to play again?" So doing that's just faster. Okay, so now that we have the Talon Torpedo, we can go back to Spiral Mountain for the last time because there's a Jinjo there. And then we can progress on with the game a little bit. Now we basically have to go back and look up the levels, and all this time I'm like just really hoping I get a
Whoa.
really hoping I get a good prison password. Oops. Jump over the minion. If you try and jump when you're sliding down a slope, sometimes the game will just be like, well, you can't, and then it'll just knock you out of Talon Trot, which is extremely annoying.
Those thingies are surprisingly hard to walk into.
Yeah. Also, you can't walk into them until they've fully opened. So it takes a long time for the animation to happen. I always see up when I'm swimming because it reduces the lag, because you can look around instead of having a full view of your background.
Do any of you know if Rob has a kettle?
Maybe. Alright, here we have Klungo 2. This is the second time we fight him, and he's a little beat up from the first time. Which is
And from
weird
his
because I hit
mistress.
him in the back with an egg, not the eye, so.
No, he goes back to his mistress for beatings. That's what he says.
Yeah. Okay, so here I want big. Big is good. Yes, that's exactly what I want. So here's gonna show chuck these a little better, but we can still outrun them. So. What? Oh, that was unfortunate. I thought I hit him, but his force field hadn't completely gone away yet. Did a little too late. So we just poop out some eggs, and he lands directly on top of the eggs. So that's always fun. And it's possible for him to actually push you into the loading zone here, but you have to be perfectly lined up. It's like the Ocarina of Time kiss. And he just shoved me out of the way, so that was bad. Okay, so this is the Wasteland, the next area of Isle of Hags. It's where we go to Pterodactyl Land and Cloud Cuckoo Land, but more importantly, it's where we find our final Jam Jar silo on the Isle of Hags, and he teaches us how to use Clockwork Kazooie eggs, which is extremely good. Also, we don't have enough jigsaw pieces to open up Pterodactyl Land, so we can't really do anything about that. So now what we do is we go back to all the previous levels that we just kind of skipped, and we just get the rest of them. Okay, so first we go back into the Wooded Hollow. And it's our duty to get a couple more jiggies. So if I didn't use Jinjo manipulation, this next jiggy I'm about to get now is the one that I would have gotten instead of the Jinjo. And that's over there. There's an invisible wall there, so you kind of want to go around it. So basically we just want to shoot down some flies because this cow has a fly problem. Locusts are always a problem for cows. And I almost got that skill swap honeycomb, so I'm really glad I didn't. Grab the Jingo from the bridge, and then we blow open this, and head on inside. Okay, so in the prison compound, there's two Jiggies that we can get. One of them is down here in this path, and this one involves using the bill drill to drill a rock, and then using a bunch of eggs to get this one Jiggy down, but we're just gonna... Oh, a little too high. Clockwork eggs, please. So we're just gonna do that. Unfortunately, that put me really low with clockwork eggs, so I'm going to have to play this next one really safe. Alright, so the next one is one where we could just walk to this one, but walking is slow, and shooting an egg... Oh, I'm really glad I didn't fall off, because I always fall down that. Walking to it is slow, so we're actually gonna shoot an egg at it. And I hope I get this one on the first try, because I'm lower on eggs than I want to be. Nope, that was a little too short. Oh, I didn't get it. That's unfortunate, and it's gonna lose me a bunch of time. The problem with clockwork egg shots is that, for me, is that when there are certain different distances away, it's harder to eye exactly how high you need to shoot. This one I usually get pretty easily, but it's okay to miss. Okay, so we're gonna try that one more time. That should be good. There we go. I made it back. Okay, now time for the prison password. Whoops. Okay, good. Normally it's that one, and sometimes it's star, moon, sun, moon, star, which is another good one, but I couldn't actually remember the last one, so I'm really glad I got it. The way you normally find out the password is by turning yourself into a little mole guy, and then you talk to one of the statues and they'll tell you the password. So now we're in Glitter Gulch Mine, because lots of the worlds are interconnected with each other. So we're gonna get this quick Jiggy here and then leave. So now we do all of Glitter Gulch Mine. And Glitter Gulch Mine is fairly fun to do. I really enjoy Glitter Gulch Mine, but it can be a little bit trolly. So first we're gonna shoot an egg down here into this little crack, and we're gonna free Canary Mary. I usually like to detonate at max range, but I don't think it really does too much. And if you miss that, then it's terrible, because you've wasted so much time. So I don't know how this mysterious bird lady came to be, but kind of weird. We'll go visit her later. We have more important things to do though. Okay, so now that that's done, we have to go get another... Oops. Get another a Jinjo with a clockwork egg. Now, normally, I believe this Jinjo is gotten by going through the ship in Jolly Roger's Bay, or Jolly Roger's Lagoon. But instead of doing that and freezing the fan, we go through here. That Jinjo shot always looks like it's going way too, or that egg shot always looks like it's going way too high, but then it always gets it. Okay, now that that's done, we move on. I'm pretty sure I have enough clockwork eggs to get through everything else I need to. As long as I don't miss any. Which I shouldn't, because these next two that I have to do right here are very easy. So first we come to the top of the cliff here, get some notes. Easy notes. Then we come up here. Oh my god. That's unfortunate. I have to take a little bit of extra time getting another Jinjo now. That was a bad miss. That's a very easy shot to make. Normally we just chuck a clockwork egg up here and run it in, grab the Jinjo and then leave. But I'm a little short right now. So next up we have to follow the train tracks, because it'll take us home. Or more, it'll take us to where I don't want to go, which is the ordnance storage. This used to always give me problems as a child because I kept forgetting the maze. But now it's fine. Oh, the last time I did a full run of this game, I was short clockwork eggs again because I did the same thing I did this time. So on my way out of ordnance storage, I went to go collect some eggs, and then I completely forgot about the Jiggy. And then when I got the last Jiggy, I noticed I was short one, and I thought, oh, I know I forgot it here. So the ordnance storage maze is basically we have to free a bunch of dynamite. They're all kind of running around and we have to defuse them with our beak bayonet. If we blow them up or touch them with an egg, they'll basically explode. So we don't want that. And so we learned beak bayonet for the sole purpose of doing this game. Another thing Beak Bayonet is really good for is that it allows you to kill enemies without using eggs, which is kind of useful later on in Grunty Industries, as well as the final fight, because there's some minions roaming around and it's too easy to accidentally hit them off. So I'm really bad at strafe walking, that's why I only do it on certain areas where I know. Plus the enemy placement is not that well known to me too, so I need to death warp after this is over, so I'm taking a little bit of damage here and there, just so I can do it without costing myself too much time at the end of the run. One more dynamite to defuse, and when that's done we get our Jiggy. I really wish it just kinda gave you the Jiggy, but welcome back, Hyper Resonance. Shoutouts to everyone who's asleep. It's been a long night. I'm so tired. Whoa. Well, now that that's done, it's time for Canary Mary. Where everyone can see my horrible mashing ability. This game has some of the worst rubber band AI I've ever seen. Canary Mary's Racing Cloud Cuckoo Land is extremely difficult. I actually lost that race with a turbo controller. The mashing games.
So intense.
So intense, even when you don't have to. Well, Canary Mary wasn't on screen at the end of that shot. You have to wait for her to land anyway, but it doesn't take that long. Okay, so skipping some more text. Then we come on up here because there's a trouble puff we need to get in here. Actually, I think this is a Jinjo. Yeah, that was a Jinjo. Completing our next Jinjo family. Okay, we warp back to Mumbo's skull, and now we have to get another Globo, as well as finish the rest of the level. Now we're in the basement, and this is where we're gonna do our first through the wall shot, and I really hope I don't mess this up because I only have one egg. Normally I do that one without even doing a test egg because that one's extremely easy to get, but with only one egg left, I'm being careful. Okay, so there's that. Now we need to come up here, and there's a split up pad because we can't do things together always. We must have our separate alone time. And we have to get a Jiggy within the dark depths of the power hut. I'm actually gonna fire one safety egg here, just so I know exactly. Whoa! Oh, that was terrible. And actually I don't need to fire a safety egg because this TV is the brightest TV I've ever played on. I can actually see the outlines of the platforms, so I just forgot to jump. There we go. Normally I can't even see that, but okay, so dying here puts us together again. And now we have one Jiggy left to get before we've got all of them. And that one's up here. And this ladder trolls me so hard. So hard, the trolling. That was just too far away. Come on, ladder. Whoops. Too close. There we go. That was decent. So now we die. And this will take us back to the entrance in which we came, which is the hut.
Faster than walking out.
Yep. Whoa. Gotta get it. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Okay, good. Okay, so now we're ready to open up our next two levels because we have that many Jiggies. We can do that. So we're gonna go back to Jiggy Wiggy's temple, which is conveniently right next door, so we don't need to save and quit or anything. And go enter. 30 jiggies. That's exactly what I was hoping to see. And let's do another 2 fantastic puzzles. Resident Sleeper. Percent. No, I meant for the puzzles.
Okay.
I meant for the puzzles.
Oh. I didn't get much sleep last night, so I'm not super.
That's fine.
Where'd everyone go?
Everyone's sleeping.
Oh.
I think Jay's setting up a practice setup.
Oh. I'm nodding now.
Me too.
I'm supposed to be a commentator on something.
That's fine. There's not much to commentate on right now.
You haven't got Clockwork Kazooie eggs?
Yep.
So.
I've got them.
Oh, you did?
I've already done lots of clockwork stuff.
Oh.
In Mayhem Temple and Glitter Gulch Mine.
So you just got them then? So you're opening
I got them about 15 minutes ago, probably.
Yeah.
I'm just opening
Yeah,
Terry
you're just
Dactyl.
opening Pterodactyl. Okay.
And then Grunty Industries. And then we get to do Pterodactyland, oh boy! If I don't die at all in Pterodactyland, I could probably PB if I don't screw up anything in Hailfire Peaks.
Well, get that peanut butter.
Mmm, that peanut butter girl.
Oh.
Oh god, why did I grab that one? Oh, that was an edge piece.
Is
There we go.
Nathan in the other room too?
Yeah, Nathan went to go get something to eat, and then I go over there.
It's more time saver by grabbing the other piece first.
Yep. Minimizing the time it takes.
Chat's in.
Yeah, the first time I ever saw ZFG on the stream at the last AGDQ, I actually said, wow, I kind of look and sound like ZFG, maybe with a little bit more facial hair. I thought it was really funny, actually. Okay, so here we're gonna reset because
it was a bad
resetting is faster than watching. Also, we have to go back to Jinjo Village anyway to get the treble clef that's on the roof. So it's just faster to reset.
It was a bad run. Reset.
Bird room, reset. I don't have any clockwork eggs though, so I have to go collect one real quick from one of these egg drops around the first thing. Please be on time, please, please. Aw, damn. Well, please. Fuck!
That's good to know.
Ugh.
If you just missed that one.
Collect the treble clef. Okay, so now we would go back and do Jolly Rogers first, but we need a move from Pterodactyland that allows us to hatch Tip Tup's egg to get a Jiggy, so we need to go do that one first. And then we can go back. Now before we do this though, we have to come over here. I actually forgot about this in one of my runs before. I'll get that one all the way down. Sometimes I shoot a clockwork egg up here, but it's faster. I think it's faster to just do it this way. I'm not actually sure. Maybe... yeah. Actually meant to be a golden feather, but oh well. just safety strats for stomping planes. Okay, so Pterodactyland is probably the laggiest level in the game, aside from Hailfire Peaks, just because there's so much stuff going on in this level. It's unbelievable. I'm really bad at canceling that into grip grab. Okay, so here we have our Jinjo. Whoops. Good. Wow, right on. Very nice. And then we learn our springy step shoes so we can be fun and springy. Plus we need to use it a little bit after this too. That's too far.
Yeah, I should move over a little bit. It looks like there's more people in the room. How many people we got on stream now?
We have 8 here.
8? Took a little dip, I guess.
Yeah. So now we have to come over here and shoot some clockwork eggs. This level is all about clockwork kazooie eggs because it's the level right before where you get them. And of course it makes getting lots of things in this level really simple. Shooting the rock nut and getting the Jinjo we have to do with clockwork eggs though, but the rest of them are kind of optional. The rock nuts we have to kill with clockwork eggs too, but
The game expects you to have and abuse clockwork eggs to a certain extent at this point. It doesn't. The game expects you to kind of have and abuse clockwork eggs at this point.
I don't think they expected you to abuse them in the way that you abuse them, but basically they thought, well, clockwork eggs, you can collect stuff with them, it's really cool, but if only they knew. If only they knew.
Yeah, they didn't quite realize you could do stuff like this.
Pretty sure I shoot this one up here. Oop, that looked good. Pretty sure that's good. Come on, Ginger, please. Just aim down. Pretty sure that'll go. Yep. The clockwork eggs that you have to get behind some of these diagonal doors are really, really varied on where you can hit them. Especially, there's one in the last level that I do that's extremely hard because I have a lot of stuff going on around me that I have to ignore. While you're in the water, you can't get hit. While you're in the water, you can't get hit by that pterodactyl. So it's good to just jump in the water so you don't ever lose control of your egg. I'm actually short clockwork kazooie eggs right now, but I can collect a few. Oh, so much lag. I can collect a few more along the way. So I think I should be good, but we'll see. Okay, so here's the first dangerous part of the level, using the springy step shoes to go around these holes in the floor. There's the Unga Bunga. We look him right in the face and then jump away. There we go. And now we have to get this next jump, which isn't hard, but I've screwed up on it real fast. There we go. I'm actually going to wait for these to turn to clockwork eggs just for safety purposes. Oh, wow. Oh my god, I actually landed on it. I didn't think that was actually going to hit, so. There we go. Let's see if I can get this. Oh god, he's at a weird angle. Okay, good, I got him. That's all that matters. here, and here's our last rock nut, so. Okay. So now we have to run through Bonfire Caverns. This run is extremely, extremely, you know, cold sweat going on. But
You could shoot them with ice eggs.
yeah.
But
Sorry, Hyper, I can't see your message. We'll have to check it. Thank you.
Demily is doing a run right now, and he's in the same spot as you. Almost looks like a race.
Oh.
I don't know who Demily is. I don't know anything about this scene.
Oh, that's really funny.
Totally a race.
So here, I'm not gonna use the crouch thing because I don't know why, but I've never gotten the no damage crouch thing to ever work for me.
As in you crouch and you just take damage anyway?
No, yeah, I crouch and then I still go into my falling animation. Maybe Hyper, you could give me some advice on why that is? Okay, that'll work.
Good.
Oh, good. Because that was my last clockwork egg.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's our first Jiggy. There's Jiggy number 2.
Looks like the Coliseum skip for others. I haven't seen this game before.
Coliseum skip.
Yeah, where you like clip back into the giant cliff.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
Different giant cliff, okay.
Yeah,
That's split up skip.
yeah, that's my split up skip. I haven't practiced split up skip enough to be viable for a marathon, so I'm just not gonna do it. Okay, so take damage there because, okay, this is a really fine jump that I always mess up, so I really hope I can get it right first try. Good.
Ooh.
Oops.
Karate chop that.
Come on, there we go. Then we fall off and die. So that's pretty much everything. Oh, okay, that's why. When I do it, I always end up sliding off the cliff. I didn't know you had to fall directly off. That would explain a lot more there. Okay, thank you. Okay, so now that we're Banjo and Kazooie again, oh my god, I'm going the wrong way. Doing things out of order.
Banjo Canzone.
Luckily, I didn't go too far out of the way. Now we need to go get another move for Banjo, because Banjo now has an empty backpack that he can't fill, that we need to put a battery in Grunty Industries. So this is the perfect place to fix that problem.
And you get to make an awesome sound effect doing it too. You just go.
Yeah. I'm doing the old route because I actually
there's another,
haven't
like,
seen too much of
hour
new
and a
route.
half to 2
When I
hours.
first learned this game, that was the thing, the thing, and I haven't looked too much into it. I really need to learn the thing. Plus, like I said, when I was practicing this game, I always forgot the notes to collect. So I started collecting them kind of the old way, and I just haven't ever reverted to the style. I really need to get this caught up to date. I've been playing too much Majora's Mask, learning the wrong soaring stuff and the new technologies there.
2 items. 2 item text. Ugh. Good.
So my Grunty Industries may look a little bit old as well. But I will learn. I will learn in time. I promise.
Oh, dude, you missed the honeycomb.
You don't get that honeycomb. That's not part of the 2 honeycomb run. Oh, I'm actually surprised that worked. because I thought I C-upped before I was just Banjo. I mean, just Kazooie.
I love the enemies in this area.
Yeah. That Stegosaurus is a real jerk because he just hits you and it's really annoying. Aw. Okay, so now I forgot to turn around, so we get laggy warp.
You have to hold Z the whole time and make sure.
Yeah, I got that one. I didn't know you made a new one. Okay, I've seen stuff for the old route. How old is that video? Because maybe I did see it and I'm just ignoring some things. Okay, Stomponodon. He wants to stomp you because that's all he knows. I'm gonna get hit by his foot here, I know it. Oh, that's unfortunate.
I absolutely love how your hand is.
Oh my god, I only have one feather. Oh, I have two feathers. I will accept that. Please don't stomp on me, stomp on me. He's through the wall.
It is still the funniest thing ever.
I'm just ignoring the switch that
Yeah,
I could be pressing.
let's just ignore walls entirely. Nah.
Oh, forgot to turn around again.
Is it time for Terry?
Yep, it's time for Terry, of whom the level is named after.
Who's Dacty then?
Pterodactyl.
Oh, well. Her name's Terry, right? So then who's Dacty?
Instead of pterodactyl, it's pterodactyl. She's a pterodactyl.
Her name's just Terry, though. Terry Dactyl. Just Terry. I love the subtitles of all the guys.
So do that and get some animation cancel, which doesn't speed up anything.
But you can do it for free.
Yeah.
Oh.
Too late. I think that's a 3 cycle. Unless I can get a perfect second cycle. Which I've only ever done once before. I didn't know it was possible to get Terry from 18 health down to 0, but apparently it is. I think. Yep.
Yeah.
I have a little bit. It's hard to see though because I'm all the way over here. If there are any questions though, I would like to hear them. That was not good. No, that was bad.
That was a terrible turn.
It was a terrible. Yeah.
Who's Dolores?
Where's oh, that one didn't drop any health. I guess maybe I'm at full health.
You are.
Yeah. Oops.
You only layer 0 there.
Pardon? Oh no!
What happened? Oh, you ran out
I
of
ran
grenade.
out of grenade eggs. Oh. I've never had that happen before. There are lots of egg nests in the thing there, but I didn't keep count of my eggs. Yeah, I'll have to look it up. I also use a slow strat for Mingy Jongo because my fingers aren't fast enough on the buttons.
fast strat.
You can hit him with a really fast egg, and then just kind of jump on him, but instead of waiting for him to randomly warp around. But I just don't. I can't. I just can't.
Are you gonna need more grenade eggs?
Nope. I'm almost done the level. Oh, that was too low. That was just disappointing. There we go. Luckily, right there, we're next to Terry's leg is this. Now, let's hope I can make this in one jump. If I fail it, my backup is living and landing on the central platform so I can just jump up, but I'm hoping to land directly in the middle. So let's hope I can do this. There we go. My setup works just barely. Now we do Chomposaurus.
You look tasty, Matt. Guess what, cat? I'm having lunch.
Okay, so basically Chomposaurus just tells us, if you help me with my stomach problem, I'm going to not digest you. And I'll let you escape. But we just go, well, we're just going to save you for after this. We have our own way out. We're cool. You can try and digest us.
You can definitely win this minigame by standing on the right screen.
Yep. I just do this because you have a wider view, and it's also just easier.
By spinning in circles and eventually holding the stick to the
Yeah.
center.
That's how you win pot of gold too.
Yeah.
Because you're stuck in one spot. Yeah. Going for the high score. I think my best score in this is 113.
Someone's getting
Oh
demolished.
boy! Let's hope that's close enough. Oh, that better not have pushed me. Oh, no, I wasn't close enough.
I hate it when they can't, when you don't, you can't push up to go to the bottom option of the
Yeah.
menu.
Alright, so that's Pterodactyl Land. Now we have to go back to Jolly Roger and finish that up.
Tell me when you're getting close to the split.
Yep.
You probably don't need the box anymore, right?
Which box?
This box.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna go to the Pine Grove first, just to refuel some grenade eggs. Just for safety. I know I can get some egg nests, but this is just a little safer for me. There we go. I don't really need them till Grunty Industries anyway, but I always forget to pick them up. Someone wants in. Okay, so back we go into Jolly Rogers. Who is that? Oh. Okay, so first thing we do in here is we need to go help out Tip Top. Hello? Rob's sleeping. So in this Mumbo Skull here, we have a hidden wall that we can break through. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. I should have done that a little closer because I'm supposed to take damage, but who needs to take damage?
We take damage to save time.
I take damage here to save time. There we go.
And suddenly, Kazooie remembered that she's a bird.
She's a bird and she can hatch stuff.
She's a bird.
Then we have to quickly tip up. I always forget which text you need to press L, R, and B to skip, and which ones you have to just press B, and which ones you can just hold the A button and hope for the best. Go little turtle, so cute. Grow up to be the racer we always wanted in Diddy Kong 64, or Diddy Kong Racing. Even though, you know, not the best racer.
Are we getting close to the...
Tip Top's my hero, not even close.
Not even close? Okay.
Still another 20 minutes. Maybe 20 minutes. I don't remember how long it takes me. So now that we have 20 doubloons, we can come and buy a Jiggy from Pano. Suboptimal tech skipping ahead. And open door. Now it's time to go back to Atlantis, where we're gonna go and be free. We have to go save a pig named Crispy Bacon.
Name what?
Crispy Bacon.
Oh,
First name Chris, last name Bacon.
I thought you said Crystal Weed, I'm sorry.
Crystal Weed.
Come on.
Yo, this is the 430 marathon. It's 10 better than the 420 marathon. Crystal Weed.
Legalize gay crystal weed. Okay, so he's gonna try and take some. He's gonna try and take some pictures of fish, and we're just gonna protect him while he does so.
This is significantly a little bit trickier when you don't have infinite air.
I don't have infinite air.
Exactly.